Today, we are testing out the Canon Powershot and we're going for a walk around beautiful Morro Bay. I actually bought this at a thrift store for $8. I got new batteries for it because those had worn out, but I gave it to my daughter to play around with, and I looked at the price on eBay. So I took it away from my daughter. We're gonna take it out for a spin and see how good it can take photos and video in beautiful Morro Bay. So let's go, let's do it. So we got these beautiful trees up here. I'm gonna test that out. That looks really good. There's also these awesome flowers down here that the sun is hitting it right, just like a little bit. Like it's a little cloudy, a little hazy today, but this actually looks really cool right here. So let's get a little shot of that too. So we're gonna go for a nice long walk this morning. I haven't posted in a long time, so I wanted to kind of catch you guys up on where I've been, coming back, making some great videos again, and kind of talking about where we're going. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. All right, so we're gonna try this thing out downtown Moro Bay, and we're gonna try to make it down to the beach and some of the boats. Let's do it. So this little camera is pretty awesome. It's a 10 megapixel camera. I think it came out like 2012 or something like that. It is the Powershot SD1200 with IS, which that's pretty cool. It has a 6.2 to 18.6 millimeter. I don't even know why they say that when the lens or when the sensor is so small. This thing has video mode, it's 640p video, so that's awesome. It has all the photo modes, and it has a really good auto, actually. I thought for a moment it wouldn't take my bigger SD cards, but it did. It has like unlimited photos on it right now, so that's pretty awesome. So I'm loving the colors along this way. It's really cool right here. You have like the sun hitting right there. You have like the different colors of each building, and I think that would look really cool on film at least, but let's see how it renders with our point and shoot. So I took a shot of this on film a while back, and I want to see how it looks on this little digital camera. Let's do it. So I love coming down to Moro Bay because it is like always picturesque. When we were first moving out to California, I lived in Moro Bay for my first year, and I loved it out here. We met this guy at a music shop that was always telling us it's never a bad day to live in Moro Bay, and today is exactly that. It is beautiful, it is picturesque, it is serene, super calm and quiet this morning. And I just love being near the ocean. The Rock, if you don't know about Morro Bay, this is a series of volcanic caps that goes from San Luis Obispo all the way down. Oh, look at this flower field right here. Trespassing sign right here. Let's try to shoot a little of this. So now we're down here at the bay, and it looks stunning. There's a bird up there, just cawing. He kind of stopped now that I'm here. But just look at these boats out here. So amazing. Let's take a break and get some scout coffee. So we're out on the water. I've got my paddle board. I'm gonna paddle around Morro Bay, and the lighting's still a little bright, but I think it will still be really awesome on this camera. But I'm actually gonna test some of its video capabilities out there on the water and see how well it does shooting video. I'm gonna use this audio because this audio is way better. But this thing actually does have good audio. I'll switch back and forth while we're out there. And I'm gonna try to shoot some content out there with this. Let's get in the water. We're gonna go out to the estuary over there and maybe even get up on the sand spit. I'm gonna take a couple photos of those boats and see how that renders, and shoot some video out here and see how this looks and see how this sounds. So I'm gonna put the camera down so I can paddle. One-handed paddling is not very great. The water's so glassy. Amazing. We're out in the middle of Morro Bay. This is incredible. The water is like so glassy. I'm like not moving around at all. The tide must not really be flowing. Sometimes the tide in here is like really crazy. So testing out this little Canon is so much fun. It's so great to have it in your pocket. So great to bring it on this. I'm not worried about it at all since I only spent $8 on it while we're chatting. I'm actually starting another channel that's talking about how me and my wife were trying to get on one of these boats, that we actually are trying to move onto a sailboat and buy a sailboat. And if you're interested in hearing a little bit more about my life and my journey and the craziness that we're trying to do, we're trying to get on a sailboat in like 5 months. So join us on that channel. That's gonna be the One Wheel Cop channel, and then we're gonna keep this film friends and focused on film photography, videography, and stuff like that. So if you're into that, go subscribe to that channel. I'll link it below. Definitely go over there and try that out. All right, I'm drifting a little bit. Let's keep paddling. The sand spit. This place is awesome. I love coming out here and paddling. It's so peaceful, so calm. All right, so now let's take this camera back, see what the images look like. It's really bright and really hard to see the screen, so I actually don't know how well I'm shooting, so let's go back and check them out. All right, we're back in the office. Let's get everything pulled up into Lightroom and check everything out. You've seen some of these images already, but going through them all now, just walking down the street. I love some of this color representation. I think it's awesome out of Canon. Even back then, Canon was doing awesome work with their colors. Little out of focus, but I love how soft this is. Yeah, a little out of focus there, but I kind of like how soft it is. Kind of like a film photo. Oh, I love that. That actually got some really great detail in there. That looks so good. Backlit was not doing so well with the camera, but that's just good to know going forward. And all the photos that I showed in the video are untouched. I didn't touch anything, so, and that's what we're looking at here, untouched. I love the yellows. Again, that backlit halation, sort of the lens is a little dirty, I suppose. Doesn't like that. I love these colors. This is really good colors. This is sharp. This is a 10 megapixel camera, really sharp. And I did a little macro on these guys. That's pretty crazy how close you can get the camera. That's awesome. Yeah, I love the blues that it's representing. Like, I think this really came out really well. Like, I love that. That's crisp, that's great. This little camera's just in my pocket. So for this one, I was playing a little bit with the white balance, which this was just auto, I believe. And then there was a daylight balance, white balance, which I think that looks really good. That's kind of like some of my vibes right there. And it didn't stay in that mode. I don't know how to keep it in that mode, and I kind of wish it was. Yeah, I really like this one. I love those oranges. I'll probably touch it up just a little bit here. Add a little bit of that warmth that it was missing back in. That looks so cool. That looks really good. Man, this little camera, oh yeah. Yeah, I really like this. I like how this came out. Going through a little bit more, back on the paddle board. Yeah, oh, look how glassy that looks. It looks really good. I really like how the colors came out on that one. And again, I think the white balance would have been better if it was a little warmer. That would have been a little more true to life there. But yeah, just a little touch up on this would go a long way. So skipping through some of the videos. Sometimes it would not nail the exposure on the beginning, and maybe that was because I was taking a fast photo or because, I don't know, for whatever reason. So sometimes I'd take a second one. But it was really hard to see, super daylight. This is some of the modern features of newer cameras, is that these screens are a lot brighter to see in daylight. Here's another backlit example, kind of blows out, not really great. I think this little camera is actually a little powerhouse and actually really reproduced some really cool, awesome images. It was so cool just having this little thing in my pocket, and for $8, I think it was really great. I'm glad I stole it from my daughter. I know it's not a film camera, but definitely these retro cameras are coming back. Let me know what you think of the images. Let me know if you've got a camera like this. Send me some of your images if you've got a camera like this. I'd love to hear about your stories using these cameras. write down below if you've had one of these cameras. I know I had one of these growing up. It's cool to also explore retro cameras like this. I think this thing's awesome, and I actually have an entire box of cameras like this that I'm gonna be messing around with. I've also got a couple film cameras that I'm gonna be trying out really soon. I'm also working on an app to replace Instagram for all of my film friends. I know everyone's really hating Instagram right now. I'm working on a space for all of us to hang out and share our film photos outside of the evil empire that is Meta. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna announce that really soon. And I'm gonna start posting videos a lot more often. So, and also don't forget to check out my other channel. It'll just be under my name, Will Cobb. And you can follow along my family's journey on how we're trying to get out of the land life and onto one of these sailboats. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.